Mute.
What do you say, Chris?
It's on your cooking. They're making hot cross biscuits. Biscuits are hot cross.
Yeah, exactly. So they're
Hot
pretty
cross
much biscuits with the hot cross pattern. Because we were saying last week, someone said, "Oh, hot cross buns." That would obviously take forever and be very complicated. Okay, guys. So just really quickly, what you need. So you right, Toby?
Yeah. We need a butter.
Perfect. Okay, so what you need, and I'll hand over to Emma, and hopefully we might have ovens already on, but I'll let Emma kind of talk about the oven just in case I say something wrong. But pretty much you need, in terms of utensils, a large mixing bowl, a wooden spoon, a baking tray, a baking paper, a microwavable bowl, or if you're putting something in the oven, something you can heat something on the hob or inside the oven, and then a teaspoon or a piping bag, which I think is just for the decoration. And just to double check we've got the right ingredients. As you know, if there's anything on the list that you are allergic to, please substitute it. And if you're creative, some things can be mixed in as well. But what you need is 200 grams of softened butter, which looks like some of you have already got ready, 100 grams of muscovado sugar, I hope I said that right, 1 egg, 250 grams of plain flour, a tablespoon of cinnamon, 2 tablespoons of baking powder, 100 grams of sultanas, and 200 grams of white chocolate chips, or any chocolate chips you'd like. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to hand over to Emma, but yeah, I'll be here as well to assist, and enjoy.
Hi everyone, it's really nice to see you again. Today we are going to be making hot cross cookies. And so hopefully you've got all your ingredients, but I'll go through from the beginning. The first step, as always, which I usually forget to say, but I remember this time, is to preheat your oven. So we need to preheat our ovens to 180 degrees C. If it's fan assisted, it will be 160. So yeah, if it's not fan assisted, 180. If it's fan assisted, 160. So everyone set your ovens if you haven't already. I think mine might be a little bit too hot, so I've turned it down. And then while they're heating up, we can start making the mixture. So first of all, we want to be beating together a few of the main ingredients. So we need to measure them. So I see that Toby has already got his butter in a pot. But for the rest of us who don't, we need to measure out 200 grams of softened butter. So I'm going to get a knife so that I can cut that. And I usually cut it into little chunks because then it's easier to beat together. So if everyone just gets their scales and starts to measure that one out.
I'm sure someone that's made it earlier and got the amounts ready, but
yeah, I thought about doing that, but then I thought it's better to go through at the same pace. We're not on Blue Peter just yet. Maybe one day we'll make it to Blue Peter. So see, Toby's got his butter ready.
Well done, Toby. Toby, you cooking with your sister? Yeah.
Oh, yes.
She'll be happy about that.
Sisters are very helpful. Okay. Oh, 3 grams off. Try and be precise this time. There we go. Okay, I've got 200 grams of butter in my bowl. How's everyone doing on measuring out the butter?
All good. Hi, Jess.
Looks like we're all good. So basically, if you've had your butter out for a little while because you knew we were doing this session, then it should be soft enough to mix already. But if your butter feels really hard, then just pop it in the microwave on like medium heat for about 10 seconds so that it's easier for you to mix, because really hard butter is like almost like cheese, isn't it? So you can't really mix it too well. So there's a warning on that one. But if everyone is happy enough that their butter feels softened, then the next thing we want to do is add in sugar. So we need, yes, like Emma said, 100 grams of light muscovado sugar. This is quite flexible though, I think. Usually I think you can be quite flexible with with sugar. I've got light brown sugar, so I've got 70 grams of that, and then I'll add 30 grams of just granulated white sugar. So I'm going to mute myself while I pour this in, just in case anyone has really sensitive ears, because it's quite crinkly. But yeah, so add that to the butter in the bowl once it's softened. That is the next step.
Yes, I'm writing instructions in the chat as well. So add your sugar to the butter in your mixing bowl. Emma, just shout if I say anything incorrect, but I'll try and concentrate. I'm not the best with baking. I'm more of a chef, but not even that good at that. But I like cooking. I'm more than baking. Okay. Who's got their sugar? Kay, you can have a watch, and if you think anyone needs extra help, let us know as well. So I know you're not able to do the baking today.
Okay, I've got that in my bowl now. So has everyone got butter and sugar? I see Ilion's still measuring out, so we'll wait for Ilion for a second.
Well done, Ilion.
So you can take your bowl off the measuring scales now for the next step, because we're just going to add the egg and then beat it all together. This is where you're going to need your big wooden spoon, or if you're extra special and good at forward planning, you could have an electric whisk. But this time I'm going to get a bit of extra exercise in and do it with my arm and my spoon. So generally speaking, I would start to mix together the butter and sugar before I add the egg, just because it's all a bit easier, otherwise the egg kind of splatters around. So that's the next step. Just mix them together. At first you might just feel like you're rubbing the sugar into the butter until it all gets a bit smoother, and then you can beat it properly. So that's what I'm doing.
That's good, Alex. Good, yeah, you got to put your elbow into it, haven't you? Sometimes.
Yeah. No, my mum makes lots of baking at home, and I've never seen her use an electric mixer. And she's also very strong, so I wonder if that has something to do with it, you know. If it's all the baking, you get strong arms.
Well, whisks are helpful, aren't they? But I think it's, I want to say cheating. Like back in the day, they didn't have them, and so it's like the original way of baking. Yeah,
good for meringues and stuff, because that takes too long sometimes, doesn't it? But for cakes and biscuits, I think you can manage with a spoon usually. Depends how quick you're trying to be.
Definitely. Well done, Toby. Look like you're beating that in as well.
Yeah. See Chris and
Toby.
Alex mixing. You can see Ilion mixing.
Chris, how's it going? That looks good as well. And Jess, they're mixing everything together.
Yeah, I find it easiest to use the side of the bowl to push the butter against, like this, to start off with. And then when it's all mixed in a bit more, you can start to really stir a bit more.
I like it. Yeah, that's a good tip.
So what else have you been doing in this? Is this the last session of the day? What else have you been doing?
So we've just had we've had a few less sessions because there's more kind of in-person sessions going on now. So we had a quiz last week and dance, and then we've actually just got one session this week. So it's a bit quieter, but I think a lot of people are quite busy, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's trying to make the most of their kind of free holiday days.
I know, exactly. Jump on to the bank holiday weekend. Is anyone going anywhere for Easter, or is everyone just relaxing at home with their family? Anyone got any plans for Easter weekend?
Yeah, tell us about your plans.
Go on,
Yeah, I want to be Easter weekend.
You want it to be?
I'm going to be Easter weekend.
And so you want it to be Easter already, so you get chocolate?
Yes, I do.
That's a good reason. How about you, Alex?
I'm going to Haley Island.
Where are you going to? An island?
Haley Island. Ailing
Oh.
Island.
That's exciting. Where's that?
That's down near Chichester. Her nanny lives there. Her granny lives there.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. How often do you go there, Alex?
Long bank holiday weekend.
We go whenever we can, whenever Alex doesn't have a DSE sports club on the weekend.
Which is not very often. Or when that's not something you want to go to.
Yeah.
Everything around DSC.
We'll cancel so you can go another time.
Be
Tell me when it's her
joking.
birthday and I'll see if I can arrange
Be
something.
joking.
Yeah, I'm joking, Alex. You know my bad sense of humour.
What is there in the island that's nice to go and see? I haven't heard of it before. Are there nice landscapes, or is it more kind of culture and stuff?
Yeah, what happened? What's to do on the island, Alex? Oh, sorry, you're on mute, Karen. Shh. Do you wanna? Sorry, you're on mute.
Take me off. There we go.
What?
So Hailing Island is this lovely little island down on the south coast near Chichester, very close to Portsmouth. And it's attached to the mainland by a bridge.
Yeah.
So there's lots of sailing and fun, and we've got lots of family down there. And if the weather's nice, Uncle James might take us out on the boat, eh?
Oh, that's exciting.
That sounds awesome.
Sounds
I
really
think you
nice.
might be lucky. It looks like it's
It
gonna
is
be
nice.
quite sunny at the weekend.
It's gonna be really
Yeah.
fun. You have a mini summer holiday then. That's lovely. Cool. Well, the next step, I think everyone's probably done a good bit of mixing now, is to add the egg. So basically, we just want to crack one egg into our bowl that has the butter and sugar mix in it. So, yeah, just crack it on the side of the bowl. That's what I usually do. Or if you have another method, then whatever works for you. Then pop it in.
That does look pro, I must say.
Yeah, well, I can't do it with one hand yet. Some people can do that. Haven't mastered it that much yet. But now you can kind of mix a bit faster now to get air into the egg.
Don't eat it yet, Toby. Although if you want to taste it, you can.
Definitely don't eat it when it's got the raw egg in it, I'd say. That's probably not the best idea.
I was gonna say. You're going all right there, Leon. I can just see your mixing arm. Well done, Alex. Katie, so you're going to a farm trip on Saturday.
Oh, nice. Where's the farm?
You come with me and tell us if you like, Kate.
Not sure.
You're not sure. Is it quite near you though?
No.
You don't know. That'd be nice. I feel like going to a farm is a good Easter activity. So actually,
Is it quiz this Saturday?
did you say is there a quiz?
Yeah, this Friday.
I'm afraid there's not because it's Good Friday. I'm on holiday, but we'll be back next Friday with the quiz.
Yay.
Yeah, I'm afraid. When I say actually, to be honest, I'll probably be running because I'm training, so I probably won't be doing anything that fun at that time. So I'd rather be doing the quiz with you guys. But yeah, next week we'll be back as usual.
What are you training for, Emma?
Just a half marathon.
Just a half marathon.
No. All I mean is I'm just taking it fairly seriously. I was supposed to do one. I've had like 2 cancelled ones, and then I was supposed to do one a couple of months ago, and I hurt my foot. So it's. I kind of feel like I don't want to put too much pressure on, but I feel like, yeah, I've got to do a decent time. But
Nice.
all for fun, really.
Okay, has everyone mixed in the egg? Thumbs up. Next, we want to sift in the flour. So I'm just going to grab a sieve so that we can get the lumps out of the flour.
Have you got your egg in there, Toby? Have you put the egg in? Yeah. Yeah, come up if you have. I think you have, but I didn't actually see it go in. Sift in the flour.
You might want an extra tub or something to measure your flour in. So we need to measure 250 grams of plain flour.
Looks good, Jess.
Oh, I've done too much there.
So, okay, you're going to try and maybe make the recipe when you've got someone to help you, maybe over the weekend or another time. Not sure, or maybe.
One to keep in the bank for the future, maybe.
Definitely. It's nice to have new recipes to try.
Okay, so once you've measured out the flour, you can start to sieve it into the bowl with the rest of the mixture in.
That's good, Chris.
And if you can do this without making mess, then you deserve a prize because I can't.
I think it depends what sieve you've got. You almost need like a too big one, don't you? Because if it's too small, it really like powders up.
Yeah, mine's lost its handle soon. But yeah, so sieve in a little bit at a time and then just gently fold it in. So you don't want to beat it because that will get rid of the air that we put in to the eggs. So just kind of gently stir in bits of the flour and put it all in. And it will become more and more like a dough rather than a cake mix.
How's it looking, Toby?
Oh, yeah.
It's looking good.
Tasty. Okay, let's mix all of this in. So has anyone got any exciting ingredients to add in today, or are you all sticking to the recipe?
Anyone got any different chocolate chips? I feel like not everyone's going to have white chocolate chips.
Yeah, I feel like usually Ilion mixes things up a bit.
I don't like the white.
You don't.
Okay.
What have you got a different type of chocolate?
I
now?
do love white, isn't it?
We've got ordinary chocolate drops. But can I just query, is it really 200 grams of chocolate chips in this recipe?
I think that's because you melt some of it and drizzle it on the top, and then the rest of it you put in the mixture. But
Okay.
It really depends how much chocolate you want. I don't actually think I've got 200 grams. So if you want
quite a lot, actually. Yeah.
It's quite a lot.
That's more chocolate than cookies.
But it's about having too much chocolate.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Yeah. So at some point you might feel like you can't mix it with a spoon anymore, and at that point you can just use your hands to kind of knead the dough together a little bit, although your hands will get very messy if you do that.
That's good.
Someone have a question?
I think, Chris, do you have a question, Chris?
Yes?
What's this?
What's your question, Chris?
Let's take the
Oh,
spoon.
did you chocolate pudding? Chocolate chip ones.
The chocolate chips will go in a minute, but we just need to add some baking powder after we've mixed in this flour.
Powder, yeah.
So
Baking powder.
yes, we'll get to that step in a second. I'm just trying to get the dough off my fingers and into the bowl. It's a bit sticky.
Is it good if dough's like really sticky? Is that a sign of kind of, or?
It depends what you're making, I think.
I was wondering if, like, I suppose different types of cookies maybe are slightly different.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to quickly wash my hands.
Chris, what chocolate chips have you got? Have you got white chocolate or? Oh, they look white, I think. Oh, and you've got dark as well. Lovely. Yeah, a mixture of different chocolates. That's what I would go for if I was making it.
And we've got the sultanas in as well. Cinnamon, baking powder, and sultanas.
Yeah. Now we need to add 2 teaspoons of baking powder.
What? Wait, yeah, you're going to measure the teaspoon, Alex. Don't put too much of that in or you'll spoil it. So you need one of those special measuring spoons.
So, yeah, add the baking powder.
That's it. Did I say teaspoon? Baking powder first, darling.
Camera.
She's doing baking powder. She's doing baking powder.
What?
Just the baking powder.
And now you can also
You
add
know
in
how to
your
have a
cinnamon.
look?
You're adding cinnamon.
Excuse me. Oh.
11. That's heaps.
Is 1 teaspoon.
It needs to be flat. Yeah. Okay, one and another one like that. Nice and flat.
Excuse me. I can't open it.
Yeah.
Hope you're getting on well
And
with
now
that,
you can
Ellie.
do the same with the cinnamon. One of those, nice and flat.
Yeah. Okay. Everyone's got the idea.
Yeah, then.
Okay,
In your cinnamon.
One.
that's enough. Just one.
So I'm just going to whack you on mute for 1 sec while Emma gives the next instruction.
So yeah, once you've put in your 2 tablespoons of baking powder and your 2 teaspoons, sorry, of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, just mix that until it's all mixed in nicely. It should start to smell very delicious. So I'm just getting that mixed in. And then I believe it's finally time to add your chocolate chip. So that's exciting. That's the bit that we all want to do, isn't it, really?
Sultanas.
Yep, sultanas and chocolate chips or whatever it is that you want to put in. Once you've mixed in the baking powder and the cinnamon, you can add those. So I'm going traditional with the recipe. So I'm adding white chocolate and sultanas. So you need to measure out the correct amount. Is if you're using sultanas, then it's 100 grams of those. So I'm going to do that first.
Okay. Mix away.
Maybe they never arrived. Interesting. I did a food order, so now I'm thinking maybe I didn't ever get any. Well,
With something that gets
that's me.
substituted. I was gonna say, Ilion, what chocolate chips are you putting in yours, and are you using sultanas? Can you show us? Oh, what are they? Oh my gosh, are they M&Ms? Oh look, you're right, Emma. Ilion does have they're like, oh, are they Smarties? I can't work out what they are.
Yeah, I think Ilion's used Smarties before, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's Smarties.
Smartie cookies are great.
Okay, let it go. Let's have a go. Well done.
Okay. I've got white chocolate buttons, so I'm just breaking them into quarters to make them into chocolate chips. But I'm leaving most of them for the drizzle on the top. So you want to be adding 100 grams of chocolate chips at this point. Only 100, not the full 200.
Okay, add all of it in. That's 100 grams.
That's 1.
Yeah, they're for the top. That's for the top of the biscuits, okay?
Yeah, so the mix wants to have 100 grams of sultanas and 100 grams of chocolate chips. And then you keep the rest of the chocolate to the side for now.
And you've got to give that a really good, so you've got to get it into the middle so that every piece will have some chocolate or some sultanas. That's it.
Yeah, I
That's
feel like
it.
Alex, you're doing a better job of explaining this than I am. So once you've measured it all in, yeah, like you said, mix it all in really well so that you've got chocolate chips and sultanas in every bite.
That's
Just
true.
to make sure every cookie has a good amount of flavoring.
We're just scrape down your spoon for you again.
Okay, so I think that's the mixture done. So I'm going to wait for everyone else to be ready with that, and then we can start to put the cookie mixture on the tray.
If anyone wants to show us when their cookies when they're on the tray without dropping them on the floor.
So get your tray. I've got mine with my little silicone thing on, but you can use baking paper. And what we want to do is roll lumps of this dough into golf ball-like pieces. So basically, if you know what a golf ball looks like, then you're going to find this really easy. And I think a golf ball is about about this size.
No, look
Is that right?
what's
Would you
happening.
say?
Put it back in the bowl a
It's
second.
hard to tell, but that looks about
Let me
right.
show you how you do this.
My hand.
You just do one and then you can copy after that. Okay,
So
you need to use your hands and roll it into a little ball and take a much smaller piece that's way too big. That's it. Now roll it into a ball. That's it. Good girl. There you go. Yay!
So put them
Brilliant.
with a good amount of space between them, and then when you've got them on the tray, you squish them down a bit.
Going?
So I can kind of show you what I've done here. Put them on and then squish them down.
And then squish them down.
I like the pink.
So squish them down. Yeah, not too big, Alex, because they won't cook.
Not too thick.
Let's see, we've got nice crisp, and then slam it down on the tray.
We're going to put these in the oven and then we'll quickly melt the chocolate so we can decorate them. How long do they take? 10 minutes to bake. So that's fine. Nice and quick. That means you can enjoy them as soon as they've cooled down enough to eat, which is always nice about cookies. Don't have to wait too long.
Yeah, who likes their cookies when they're still a bit warm?
Yeah,
I do.
that's
Yeah.
So we've got any other interesting choices? So we have maybe Smarties from Ilion. Got some milk chocolate from Alex.
Toby, you're eating it. It tastes good.
Oh, that's nice. I can't do that because I'm allergic to raw eggs. So
Oh, Ellie's got mini eggs. You know what I was gonna say? I'm sure Ellie will have something exciting.
that's
Yeah,
very
got
exciting.
mini eggs and very Easter on trend.
Very
Easter.
festive. Yeah, exactly. That sounds lovely.
Ellie, are you back home or are you still on holiday? You can tell Chris. Yeah, Chris has got a mixture of white and dark chocolate.
Oh, that's a good idea. I choose.
Hey Ellie, are you still on holiday or are you home?
Yeah.
You're on holiday. Nice.
No.
When are you coming back to London?
Home.
Already home.
Toby, you can taste them, but don't eat it all before it's baked, otherwise you'll have no cookies.
It's tempting, isn't it? Cookie dough is famous for a reason.
Exactly. I do like the cookie dough ice cream.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Has anyone else tried that? Cookie dough ice cream. Have you tried it, Toby?
Yeah.
Thought you would have done.
Buy cookie dough now, can't you? Like ready-made from the supermarket. And I always think to myself, oh, I'll buy this, and that means whenever I feel like cookies, I can make it easily. And all that happens is that I eat it raw. So it doesn't work. So at this point, once you've got all your cookies on your tray, you probably want to wash your hands again. So I'm going to do that quickly, and then we can put them in the oven. And maybe I'll see. Okay, so you won't be able to see me do it really, but I'm about to put these in the oven now. You can see they've been squished down, evenly spaced out, and we're going to put them in the oven for 10 minutes.
Perfect.
Okay, so the time now is 5:30. So, well, 5:33. So in 10 minutes, we'll take them out. This gives us a good window of time to maybe tidy up a little bit, or maybe melt some of our chocolate. So
that's a good idea. We can get the chocolate ready.
Is to melt the white chocolate, the rest of the white chocolate, or whichever flavour of chocolate you've got actually. So when you're ready and have put your cookies in the oven, just pour your chocolate chips into a microwave-proof container. And then I would say that you want to microwave these on a medium heat and just keep checking them 30 seconds and then check them. What time? Yeah. So let's pop these in the microwave and get it nice and melted. Okay. How is everyone getting on? You can see a lot of people are still making them into little balls and putting them on the tray. Alex is going into the oven.
And Alex.
Nice. Ooh, what's that noise?
I think Toby's playing with his dough balls.
Well, you know, they're very
It's absolutely fine, Toby. You can put them in later if you like. Well, you've got your mixture ready, hey? Leon, have you almost got all of yours on your tray? Show me when you have, if you'd like to. Chris, are yours going in the oven? Have we already put them in? You can come off mute. We can chat.
What theme did you have for the quiz? Was it Easter themed?
Yes, it was. I'm trying to think what some of the questions were. No, I'm not going to expect you, anyone here, to remember the questions. But Alex, do you remember a question from the Easter quiz? Oh, there was one actually. Actually, I was going to tell you that, Alex. You know how we had a picture of I can't even say it very well. Narcissusides, the daffodils. The right name for. So I was talking to a friend who's quite knowledgeable about plants, and we established the difference between the two. But I think you were right. If they're narcissusides are smaller, and then daffodils have the bigger heads. So yeah, you were right.
Yeah, that's interesting. I thought they were that name. So there you go. There's so many.
Well, apparently, yeah, that's slightly different. Because I thought initially it was to do with the colour, like the kind of the colour of the I can't think of the
Flower.
like some some have got kind of the orangey middle and some yellow, but it's to do with the size. So if anyone wants that fun fact,
That's a fun fact for the day. So I'm using this bit of time once you've melted the chocolate just to clear up a little bit, because then you're extra efficient and all you have to do is enjoy your biscuits.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Everyone looks like they've got anyone's kitchen I can see looks quite clean already. Quite organised.
That's true. Okay, so it looks like the biscuits are rising nicely, the cookies. So we've just got a few more minutes to leave them. I'm going to check on my melted chocolate now.
Chris, are yours in the oven? Your cookies?
Yes.
Cool.
I put the cookies into the oven.
Perfect. We can check them, but just to say, if you put them in, when Emma put them in, it was 10 minutes. So if you put yours a little bit after, they might be ready a couple of minutes after.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you can.
Put my timer on.
Yeah.
I put the timer on.
Excellent.
Even better. Alex, can you wait for your cookies?
Monday after, it's hockey club on Monday after.
Yeah, so on the 25th we'll be back for this Monday's Easter Monday, but Tuesday we're back for Club Wandsworth.
Oh dear.
So hopefully I'll see you there, Alex.
Why did you use this?
Alex, have you been to the hairdresser?
Yes.
Oh, I can tell. It looks very nice. It looks a bit shorter.
Yeah.
Not use as much as you want. I gave
Did you forget, Mom?
I had my hair cut
When did you have it cut?
this afternoon.
Ah, okay. That's why it looks freshly cut.
That's a great feeling, isn't it? Freshly cut hair.
It is nice.
And she looks so pretty.
Oh, too late.
Wow.
It's really nice.
I forgot to put in half my
I
flour.
forgot my flour. I forgot my flour.
You've got to put the flour in.
Who's forgot their flour? Has it gone in the oven yet?
Oh no.
Chris did.
Christopher's just given me half his flour back. I wondered why they were so moist.
Okay. Are they in the oven already or not?
Yeah, yes. They'll be like cakes, probably.
Yeah. If they've been in the oven for a second, then you might be able to take them out and add it in. But if they've been in for a few minutes, then yeah.
They could be even nicer. It could be.
They could be even nicer. That's very true. I'm sure they'll be tasty either way.
Oh dear. No, don't put it in the bin. We'll put it back in the thing. Oh look, your chocolate's melted.
Yeah, my chocolate's melted. I did it for a little bit too long, but I'm managing to mix it together, get rid of the lumps for the most part.
We have to wait.
Okay, so I've got another few minutes on my cookies. I'm going to have a look at them to check on the colour.
Oh, silly mom.
I'm not sure it was Mum's fault, Chris, or don't worry, whoever. It was no one's fault. Sometimes.
Why you put on the chocolate?
Baking's always more fun when it's a little bit of chaos.
Yeah, exactly.
He's just found these. He's better with these.
Look. Yeah. But Chris, they'll probably still taste really good. As your mum said, they'll just be a slightly different texture. They'll just be a bit softer.
Pancakes at the moment. How much flour did you put in, Chris?
So yeah, the beauty of baking is you don't quite know how it's going to come out, and yeah.
Well, luckily it's plain flour, and it was the baking powder that we added that will make it rise. So you might just have. I wonder what it'll turn out like. Either way, Chris, send us a picture because I'd be curious to see what they look like.
Yeah, you can. Send us the picture in, Chris, and just taste them. They should taste really good, and that's the main thing.
Picture. Yeah, what's the picture?
Anything that has butter and sugar in it usually tastes nice.
Too late to put the flour in. Chris, they will taste lovely. Don't panic.
Yeah, they will taste lovely, Chris.
You're not finished now.
So the reason I'm stirring my chocolate still is just to make sure it doesn't go hard because I microwaved it already. So if you've already microwaved your chocolate as well, then it's just a good idea to make sure it doesn't set.
Yeah, it hardens, doesn't it?
To keep it so it stays soft.
Yeah. So.
Are you in the oven, Jess? Yeah.
Nice. Well, if you put yours in at the same time as me, then you've got 2 minutes left for them to be done.
A little bit longer, haven't we?
A little bit longer, maybe.
Yeah, a little bit longer.
Not too much longer though, I think. Are you watching them, Alex? What do they look like? Do they look like they've risen? Or can you not see? Some of them you can't see very well into, can you?
Doing good.
They look good?
They look good.
Doing good, yeah.
It's okay.
60 fan or 180?
We'll cut the toast.
Yes, so if it's fan assisted,
160.
yeah. But to be honest, I tend to eyeball it a little bit.
Yeah, I just think in my oven at 160, they might need a few more minutes than.
Yeah, they might do. So if mine is the same, I'm gonna have a little look at it, and they should be golden in colour. So if you look at them and they're not quite golden, then you could give them a couple more minutes. So that's what I'm gonna do now.
There's an awful lot left in there, Chris. Let me put it over here and we'll put it away.
You like them kind of a bit
Let's see how much.
less cooked as well.
These are golden for me. So I'm gonna
Okay.
put them on my
It's just wonky. Get another one. It's not wonky, it's fine. It's what it's supposed to be like.
That'll be great, Chris.
It would be great. Okay. So
It's just very funny, isn't it? It's hilarious. Yeah. It's not funny.
Yes. It's not funny. This is outrageous.
Outrageous. Chris, it will be funny. You
Outrageous.
always see the funny side. I
Yeah,
know
so
you will.
the best thing to do,
It'll
I think,
taste good.
wrong is to just laugh about it. There's always another chance to make the perfect cookies if you want to.
Outrageous is a good word though, Chris. I like it.
Yeah, outrageous is a great word. I'm going to move my cookies onto a cooling rack now. Make sure you oven
Cooling racks. Will you go and get some cooling racks? Go get 2 of them.
Has Alex been doing some Sunday baking recently? Or has she been has Alex been doing some Sunday baking recently, or has she been busy with other things?
Yes.
Yeah. Chocolate cake?
Lemon drizzle.
Oh,
Oh,
delicious.
that's my favourite cake in the world.
Mine too.
But you know, I'm very specific. I have to have a lot of lemon.
They like it really lemony.
I do too. I love it. It has to be, and then I have to put the lemon icing on the top, not just the drizzle icing, the proper.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing that irks me more in a very silly way than when you go to you order a lemon drizzle cake and it tastes like vanilla.
Do you know where the one that I think is a real letdown is Gail's one?
Oh,
Gail's is the blandest lemon drizzle cake you'll ever taste.
well, I better not try that then. Be very disappointed.
I feel like cakes, also muffins in shops and cafes are very hit and miss. So I'm a bit fussy as well. I will be one day. My mum is actually a really good cake maker, and she makes a really good orange cake. And again, as you say, once you're used to kind of a flavour, and you have it somewhere else, the sponge has got to, it's got to be good. Otherwise, you don't want to pay like £3.50 for it. It's
Okay. So you're supposed to let these cool before you put the chocolate on, really, but I'm just going to do it now because I'm limited on time. So basically, you'll get.
They look a bit pale.
I think maybe they could do with a couple more minutes.
Yeah.
But it's hard to tell over screen, but they're a bit lighter than mine. Although I don't know, kind of good because I've not made them before, so we'll see.
Okay. On the table.
Yeah, I think you'll do look.
So basically, you get a teaspoon, and you kind of drizzle the cross shape, the hot cross bun cross shape onto them. So let's go one line across. It doesn't have to be perfect by any means.
Did you see what you do? Like this, Chris?
Round.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do that in a minute. We have to wait for it to come out the oven first.
Yeah, that makes sense. And
If
there's
you're a pro, you can put them all really close to each other and do it in one long line.
Oh yeah.
One of them's broken.
I'm imagining, like hundreds of cookies, I know.
Well, Chris, it all goes wrong for everyone
Yeah.
at some point or another, because one of my cookies has just broken.
yeah, Chris. How's that? There, you've got squares.
Ah, got square cookies.
Are you going to look, Chris? Shall we show you? Look, he has a big pancake.
Ah, to be honest, they look like a good colour though.
It was hot cross buns. No, hot cross cookies.
Hot cross cookies.
Hot cross cookies.
I was gonna say that shape almost looks more like hot cross buns.
Yeah.
So I think you're actually
No.
aligning it to Easter.
See, I think you made them so thick, Alex.
Yeah, so some of you, depending on when you get them out, might need to put the chocolate crosses on when we log off
Yeah.
in 5 minutes, because
You finish them off in a minute.
you might need the cookies to cool.
I'm finishing off in a minute.
Yeah.
That's absolutely fine. But if you just have a little watch how Emma's drizzling it, you'll know how to
I can tell
lightly.
but luckily mine
I know
only
how she's
lasts
doing.
a
I'll show you, okay?
couple of minutes, and the chocolate isn't melting, isn't falling apart too much, so yeah, it should be fine. Just leave it for about 5 minutes first if you can.
Yeah, maybe leave it for a little while. No, just do what you like, Chris.
I was gonna say, although obviously we're trying to make them like hot cross buns with the cross, you can do whatever you like. If you want to do a little star shape or a little zigzag, anything you like.
Exactly. Creative.
Ilion, are your cookies still in the oven? Are they in the oven? Out. Oh,
Yeah, beautiful. And then it's on our flat side of here.
oh. Wait, just a little bit more forward, Ilion, and I can see. Oh, wow. They look great. Nice.
Exciting.
Good cookies.
Okay.
You feel hungry. Have you got yours, Jess, or are they still in the oven?
Yeah. You can that one. You can do cross one way, one cross the other way.
Okay, mine are done, I think. So let me see if I can.
Have a look at Ilion's. Look, I think they are Smarties, or they look delicious with the coloured bits in anyway. They look good. Well done, Ilion.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to move this and then show you the ones. There's a couple that have fallen apart, so.
Cookies.
It's tricky.
Ah, look at that.
It's like this. It's always hard.
Okay.
It's
That's what we're going to do. We're going to make
buns,
crosses
though.
on the top with the chocolate, okay?
Yeah.
That looks amazing. Chris, did you see Emma's?
Look at Emma's, Chris.
Again?
I'll show you again. See,
No.
these
Wow, pretty, isn't it?
Wow, they look good.
yeah, and some of them have broken, but that's okay because they'll still taste nice. So whatever you've made, just enjoy. Have a nice cup of tea.
Definitely have a cup or something.
Yours again?
Emma,
We're trying again in
go. Well, I can just finish it off now.
try again.
Yeah, I'm afraid I have to go because I have to do another thing soon. But it was lovely to see you all. Thank you for baking with me again. And I hope you'll have a lovely Easter weekend. And I'm sure I'll see you again in the future.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks,
brilliant.
Emma.
Thanks to Emma. Yeah, thank you so much, Emma. Your cookies
I
are
know.
amazing.
I'm excited to see the photos.
Yeah, I'll send you a few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds great. Bye, everyone. Take care.
Send photos.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Sure.
Great. Okay, everyone. So, has everyone that's still here got their cookies out of the oven now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is, if you haven't decorated them yet and you're waiting for them to cool, you can do that
So,
in 5-10 minutes whenever they're cool and ready to decorate. And we would love to see your
No, not yet.
Yeah. So Alex, I
Still
think
in here.
you're going to do yours in a minute. I think so.
Almost done.
Yeah, we'd love to see some photos. So a bit later when they're ready, you can either send me an email or just on my phone of what they look like. And yeah, I hope they taste good. That's the most important thing. Okay, so last thing, there's no quiz on Friday because it's Good Friday, and I'm sure a lot of you will be busy with your families anyway. But we'll be back next week as usual. So Wednesday, what do we normally have on Wednesday, Chris?
we do a Wednesday. We
What do
do
we
some. Is it yoga? No, dance.
Yeah, I mean, it did change, didn't it, this term? So yes, we got dance on Wednesday, Thursday yoga. I know a few people do have activities on Thursdays. Friday, and the quiz will be back next week. And also,
Yoga on Thursday.
We'll also be back next week. So first club's back, obviously, Wandsworth, Lambeth and Tower Hamlets on Tuesday. So I'll see you on Tuesday, Alex. And then everyone else, I think you'll be at your clubs at the weekend, won't you, on the Saturday? Oh, and Ellie, sorry, I'll see you as well, Ellie, hopefully. So yeah, does anyone have any questions? Or is everyone
questions
excited to eat? Go on, Chris.
in Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Dance club, dance with DSE on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yoga on DSC on Thursday, and
Correct.
the quiz on Friday. In DSE on Friday.
Very good. I'm glad you all know the schedule. That's awesome. Thanks, Chris. Well, I hope everyone has a lovely Easter weekend. Hopefully the weather will be kind, or we'll all want to.
What are we doing on Tuesday in Sports Club?
So we're going to be doing some tennis. I said until half term we're going to be focusing on tennis, and the other sport we'll be doing is some basketball. So I know we all like that. Okay. So yeah, it will be good. Yeah, it'll be good to see you. It feels like it's been a while, Alex. I don't normally not see you for a whole week. I know online, but that doesn't count. Brilliant. I will say goodbye, but yes, please send photos of your cookies. Hope you enjoyed the baking, and yeah, have a lovely Easter. I'll see you all next week.
Bye. See you next
the oven
week.
now.
Thank you.
Bye, Ellie. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
Ellie, and bye.
Bye.
Music is going to end the call in 3 seconds.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.